Welcome back to an episode. Welcome back to an episode? Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 9, and today we're going to be fitting the front mount intercooler from Gravity. It says it's made for the AUDI TT MK1, so it should go on without any problems, but we will find out on the way. Now, this is the intercooler we'll be fitting. You've probably seen this in episode 5. We went through the parts. I don't really want to get it all out yet, because I don't want to get it down. So this is the front mount intercooler. It comes with all the pipe work as well, which you'll see as the video goes on. So first things first, we need to jack this up, get the front wheels off, get this front bumper off, and then go from there. So let's crack on with the video. So once you've got the car all jacked up, got some axle stand under it, making it all nice and safe, you want to start removing the wheels. And then we'll start undoing all the Torx 20s on the inner arch lining. Just the front ones really, just so you can get access to the other 10 mils that you'll see in a minute. There they are, that's those 10 mils, 2 of those, one at the top, one on the bottom, so you want to get those undone, as well as the 2 Phillips under the front bumper at the front. And then remove the trim in the engine bay by popping out the old fixings. And then you want to use a Torx 30 to remove those bolts, and then you're ready to pull the front bumper off, just like that. So now that's the front bumper out the way, so we're ready to start removing the old intercoolers, but I think we need to remove the headlamps first because there's some fixings under there for them, so let's whip the headlamps out. So a Torx 30, remove those bolts and the headlamps should come out. And then I started undoing all the old Jubilees to remove the hoses where the new hard pipes are going to go in. So I remove the outside temperature sensor, and then the 10 mils that hold in the original intercoolers. These can snap, so be very careful with these while you're undoing them. Let's go! So that is the old intercoolers out of the car and on the floor. So now we need to get the new Gravity front mount intercooler out, bolt that up, work out the pipe work. So it doesn't come with any instructions, but hopefully it's got everything we need to fit this back up. So that's the brackets on loosely. Now I need to attach them to the front mount to get that hung in place, and then we can start putting the pipework on, and hopefully that all fits like it should. So it's only given me these fixing, these 2 washers and these 2 bolts and 2 nuts, but I need something to go in here. But luckily those bolts do fit in the side. But then I've got no bolt from the bottom, so I'm probably just going to have to find my own thing to go in the bottom, but I need to get it hanging off the sides first. So I'm going to use the washers for the sides and those bolts, so let's get those fitted up to the intercooler. And that is the front mount in so far, so we just got to put the hoses in. So I used those brackets that came with it. I had to bend them a little bit to get it in, but they're in. So the problem I found with my kit, yours might be different, but I was missing the bolts from the side, so I had to use the one from the bracket. But luckily I found that I do have another bolt which I can cut down, which I can put in here on the bracket, so through there into there, and then I'll put the original bolt back through there. So I'm going to cut this down and hopefully this should all work. So I managed to get the bracket on, going through an original hole here, and I found a bolt obviously which I cut down, put in here. But now I've got the outside temperature sensor that went on the bracket off this, but that broke. So I'm just trying to think of a place just to put that out of the way, which I think I might have an idea. So luckily Sarah Jane went and found a cable tie, so we've put the cable back in here, and then we just put a cable tie around here to hold that all secure on the front, so that will still work. Let's get the pipe work on. So I think we've worked out how the pipe goes. So obviously 90-degree elbow on there, then that will obviously go in here like that. So this bit here is the bit that goes into the existing, and this bit here is the bit that goes into that. So that should go in there like that, and that's going to go in there like that, and it's all going to push over. So we think that's how that side's going to go. And then on this side, elbow in again. So I reckon that's going to go same as the other side. So the bit that's already got the small bit there, that's going to go into the original. And then this bit here is going to go in there like that. So that's what we're going to go for. So let's get that all attached, and then hopefully we should be all right. And for what the people that are wondering what the core looks like, let's have a look. It's probably not the best core, but for the price, it's worth having a go just to see what it's actually like. So let's get these other bits on. So it has worked, that going around there, that on there, and then the bigger pipe has worked, no rubbing on anything. And you have to use the original ones of these at the top, but you get the new ones for down here. So let's tighten that side up. So that's all the pipes fitted, and I must say the gravity system does actually fit, but they need to give you that extra bolt for the bottom because it didn't give me enough bolts. And this bit here, that's as far as that goes in until it hits this. I can't get it in anymore because it's hitting that, but it is over the lip, which is good. So if they could give, I might have changed that hose actually. Right, let's go for a start up, because hopefully it will start up absolutely fine. Let's check it out. but it seems to be running okay, so that's something. Let's just see if we've actually got any boost. Right, so I'm just going to give it a couple of revs now, just to try and get a little bit of boost build up before we put everything together, just to make sure nothing just straight away pops off. I think we're all good. Let's throw this bumper all back on now. Then once we've done that, we'll give it a whiz around the car park to get it on some proper boost, just to make sure the car is working how it should. So the aliens need to be removed. They keep on hitting this, so it's easy just from takeoff. Luckily in the UK, we don't need headlamp washers for cars before 2009 for your MOT, so they are coming straight off. So we've had to relocate the horns because they were hanging too low. You basically don't want anything hanging any lower than this. So I've put them up here, off this here. And then the same on that side. I've got it up there, so nothing is now hanging below. So putting on the front bumper has been an absolute pain. We've had to relocate the horns, we've had to remove the aliens, we've now had to trim the bumper. If you look here, I've had to cut all the way around all of that section on that side. And all the way around there on that side to clear the hoses. So now we're going to try again for like the 10th time to get the front bumper on. Oh, I'm well clear this side. Oh, I'm so clear this side.
Yeah, she's in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So now we're all back on. That was a long day. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit more dark out here now. I've actually put the light on the camera because it's getting that dark. It's taken all day to do this. I would say the gravity front mount fits well, but putting the front bumper on afterwards, long. Aliens out, trimming the bumper, trimming the grills, just to get it on past the pipes, but it's all on. I think it looks all right. So we just obviously see how it performs and just give it a little drive around the car park just to make sure we're boosting up okay. So. So I've just taken it up and down the car park, come on boost a couple of times, absolutely no problems. Car feels rapid. It's definitely a job done, but I'd allow the whole day to do it and be prepared to butcher your front bumper and get rid of your aliens for this to fit. But once it's on, it's on. So hopefully it will give us more power. It feels quicker, but I've never really had it on the road anyway, but it does feel quick. So stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you there.